Welcome everybody to RawTalk 2.0. Gonna add in some new features for you guys. Try to make this for an epic season 2 of RawTalk Sports. And in case you forgot, I'm Austin Birch.
I'm Derek Griffin.
Let's get into some Frank Clark, baby.
Yeah, so recently in this offseason, the Chiefs have acquired a pass rusher, top tier pass rusher in Frank Clark from the Seattle Seahawks. They traded their 29th pick in this year's draft to get him here in Kansas City. Especially something really a need after trading away D Ford. Getting a guy that can come in and be that premier pass rusher. Frank Clark's still relatively young. I think he just turned 26.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of football still left in him. I definitely love the trade. I like the aggressiveness by Brett Veach. I think it's
he needs to be a little more aggressive, but it's all right. That's a different conversation for a different show. Anyway.
Right, they don't want us to be cheaters. No, but yeah, I think it's a very good trade for Brett Veach. I know a lot of people may have looked at it a little negatively because some people tend to value draft picks more than anything. But the way I see it is, you weren't gonna get anybody like Frank Clark.
You're not gonna get Frank. You're not gonna get almost basically an All-Pro Pro Bowler at the 29th pick. Yeah. That's rare.
Who's
not gonna happen.
Stayed relatively healthy. Through his career.
He's missed 2 games?
Yeah,
I think it's 2.
Yeah, in 4 years or something like that. So, I mean, to get a guy like this who's done so much already in his short career, and I know he's had some off the field issues and things like that, but we're not here to talk about all those things. We're here to discuss the things that he does on the field. So, with that being said, we wanted to come to you guys with a little film review of some of his better plays. Just show you guys kind of what we're getting in a guy like him, in case you haven't been able to see what he really can do.
That's what we're kind of hoping to provide for you guys who don't have NFL Game Pass, who don't want to go on NFL Game Pass. You don't want to sit there and watch the film, and they just want to click on YouTube, find somebody else who did it, and watch their film. Yeah. That's kind of what we're here to kind of help provide you. Last year, we just did information, just talked about it. Now, we can show you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into the first play of Frank Clark versus the Detroit Lions. Okay, first play, Frank Clark in slow-mo sitting at the top of your screen on his knees.
Yeah, coming out of Seattle, they played a lot of 4-3 up there, so he's more of a player that's always had his hand in the dirt, being able to get off the line relatively fast. So
yeah, that's what you saw right from watch that get off. Gone. And luckily the lineman stopped his feet, but as you'll see in the next part of this film, he never stops.
Right.
It'll switch angles.
Yeah, in his pass rush, he's super relentless of how he approaches every down. It seems like he always has a plan of what he wants to do when he gets out there. My favorite thing was that he had a plethora of moves that he can make, and as you see right here, he
doesn't stop, goes and gets it. So he gets. That's what I like about him. D Ford might have stopped on that play.
Right.
Justin Houston now might have stopped on that play, but
look,
he's 1, 2. Then the offensive lineman comes in. The man got triple teamed.
Right. And look how he collapsed the pocket. I mean, this allows. I don't know what number that is, but 99 or 95. Is able to at least get in there and get a pressure in on Stafford and force him to make a silly decision and try to move up in the pocket and run, and then eventually he just
loses that football, and then Frank Clark gets it.
But you can tell that play was made by Frank Clark and collapsing that pocket.
Okay, play number 2 we're gonna review. One of 3 of the Raiders, I think. If anybody knows the stats on this game, probably could have done the whole entire game Frank Clark, because he destroyed this tackle.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah. Up against Colton Miller, who's I think it was his rookie year last year. He put in work against Colton Miller last year.
From what I can tell, he's the top of your screen, just came out of his stance.
And I mean, just explosive off
not
line.
Even.
Not
Boy
even
didn't have a chance. So if I can slow this down for you guys. Even slow-mo probably is going to look quick as hell. Look at that. Go back. Before he even gets out of his stance. Barely out of his stance, and he's a yard and a half down the field.
Yeah.
No chance.
And a nice undercut move. He gets low center of gravity. I think that's something that you definitely see in other premier pass rushers games like Von Miller and I mean, who's another one that you would say?
Who else is left?
Probably a guy like
see Myles Garrett. If you
Yeah.
want to count him. Just look at that get off. So I'm just falling in love with this get off right now.
Yeah, and the thing I love is just like he has a plan. Like he knows what he's gonna do, when he's gonna do it, and it's just not. You can tell there's no real freelancing with him. You know, he kind of comes up to the line and just sees the way the tackle is positioned and things like that, and he's going with his set plan.
He has a multitude of moves.
Yeah.
And it is not just a bull rush, not just speed,
Yeah.
it's not just a swim.
Yeah.
He uses all three.
You have some guys in this league that, they have that one move and that's it. Like a guy like, and this is not a knock against D Ford, but being a Chiefs fan, we all know that D Ford, his thing coming in was just his speed. His get off was, especially this year, I think led to a lot of his success. He just was able to get off the ball quicker than a lot of people were, and just be able to bend that corner.
You got like Everson Griffin.
Yeah.
He's in a way like Frank. He's just strong, but he has moves. He's gonna bull rush. He's gonna spin.
Yeah.
He's gonna do everything he can to get to that quarterback.
Yeah, and then just
like
the ultra relentlessness, to get to the quarterback. You can tell he wants to win every matchup that he's in. So.
Yes, I'm not saying he's gonna be the next Aaron Donald or sack artist. Now we had J.J. Watt on the defensive end.
Yeah,
but he looks like he's top of the second tier. All right, let's get in the next play. Comes in. That's another one where he doesn't quit. So initially he gets stopped right there. Marshawn comes to chip him, but he sees it. Smooth move back inside. Now let's go get the ball.
Yeah.
Go get the quarterback. That's what you like to see. D4 would just gave up on that play. Comes through. What ultimately this could have been by Frank is he didn't get stopped. Seeing it from this angle, he thought this was a run, so he held him up to get Marshawn.
Yeah.
Saw that he didn't have the ball, it wasn't a run play, and just go get the quarterback.
Right.
When I see it from that angle.
Yeah, and that goes to prove that he's a versatile player, that he can also play the run as well and set the edge. And I think that's the reason why the Chiefs really went and got a guy like him. That's something that Justin Houston was very good at. And so I think that's what they really seen in him as well.
That's what he kind of reminds me of, honestly. It's just
a little bit, but maybe a little bit more speed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wouldn't say more power, but just probably about the same amount,
Yeah, and it's pretty freaking dangerous if you get Justin Houston more speed. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
All right, play number 3. Just they even try. I'm just gonna skip. I'm just gonna do us all a favor. I'm just gonna skip.
Yeah, because
to where we can see this in slow mo. The boy he didn't take his lunch money. He took his job money. He took his piggy bank money.
Colton Miller flew to England to get whooped.
Oh my God! Watch this. And just uplifted.
Right.
Oh God, help me, Jesus!
Right. He basically sacked him with Colton Miller.
you know he went back to the coach. It was like, you did not tell me he was this freaking good.
Right.
You did not tell me that. This is not on game film. This boy, whoo.
Hey, Colton Miller needs some milk after this day. He was getting whooped, man.
He needs to be the number 2 after this day.
Right.
Oh, sit down.
I mean, that's just what's showing the versatility in Frank's game is that he can beat you with speed, he can beat you with power, he can beat you with his even his brain and thinking, quick, witty moves.
Yeah. I saw previously he did a swim move, then he dipped and bend, and then now he did it twice. He wasn't ready for it and just said, "Get out of my way." So the dude from replacements told him to get the ball. Right. You went and got the ball.
Right. And
let's go one more time just because I want to.
Right. And watching his film and going in the real deep dive of his film, you can see that the Seahawks definitely trusted him to put him in a lot of different positions and a lot of stunts. I think that's something that Spagnuolo is really wanting to do with this defense, and I think that's why they went and got a guy like Frank, just because he's versatile in being able to do some of those things for them. There was a play that I saw, and I don't know if we're gonna review it, but it was against the Cowboys where they sent him on a stunt and he absolutely destroyed the whole Cowboys line. And so it was beautiful to watch. Yeah. And so I think I really like that about his game as well.
If we have time, we'll go find it. Just for you guys. There we go. Alright. Second and last clip and review. Mm-hmm. Here's his pick.
Yeah.
Him being this isn't that's him that's a really nice run.
Yeah.
This is one of him being in the right place at the right time doing his job.
Yeah.
Let's back up.
This is another example of him being versatile too. You know?
Because his hand is not in the ground. He's basically a linebacker right now.
Yeah.
He's an outside linebacker or a middle linebacker just playing coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Reading the quarterback.
Zone read.
Yep. Just seeing where he's going to go. Jumps back middle. Right now, if you don't know where he's at, let's fast forward. Let's go back here.
No,
if you don't know where he's at, on the right side of your screen, you'll see a guy with his hands up. He's the one right next to him to his left.
Right.
That's him standing up.
It also shows how great Bobby Wagner is.
Yes. That's who the man of this play is. But it also shows the versatility of Frank Clark. Sees it, goes and gets it. Teammates do a great job.
Right.
Doesn't quit on the play.
Tips.
Frank goes and gets it.
Right.
I like it. Okay. Now let's go find
I think it's
the Dallas Cowboy one. Might be one right off the bat.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
And I think this is a huge example of what I think the Chiefs are gonna do a lot this year.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and fast forward this just to see it from the right angle to admire this. Another thing I want to bring up, he's not just a hand in the dirt.
No.
He's not just a hand in the dirt.
Not at all.
So as you'll see, he's standing straight up. Okay? His hand's not in the dirt, he's an outside linebacker. Okay, so he can do everything.
Yeah.
For the most part, he can do everything.
And this is what's gonna happen when they go into those nickel and dime packages and what he can do. You know?
Nice setup. and gone.
Right. I cannot wait to see him and Chris Jones on a stunt together.
Oh my gosh. Even him and Nadi. That's what'll be great because he's power. Like that number, the dude bull rushing 52, going right at the offensive lineman. He's not trying to get to Dak Prescott. That's in a stunt. All he's trying to do is get in the way of 77 and hold 52 to get Frank Clark this sack. Okay, so Nadi is strong as hell.
Yeah. So
he'll do a great job of this too, of just getting in his way and go get the ball.
Right.
But yes, if that's Chris Jones, they might have met in the backfield.
And what it does, I think the great thing about having a guy like Frank and putting him next to a guy like Chris Jones is Chris Jones having 15 sacks last year is going to garner a lot of attention from teams. You know, where you're going to see a lot of double teams for him.
Yep.
You know, and I think it just frees up a guy like Frank to do what he does, and which is getting to the quarterback like right here and making big plays, man.
All right, that is it of the film. We are excited about providing this opportunity for you guys to come and watch the film that we're trying to dissect for you. Please let us know if there's any more you want to see. Do you want to see more? Do you want to see less? What kind of plays do you want to see? But that is it for Raw Talk 2.0, the first episode of the new year. Baby, I'm Austin Birch.
I'm Derek Griffin.
And there's no talk like Raw Talk. Peace.
Hey guys, it's Derek Griffin with Raw Talk Sports. Thank you for watching another episode of Raw Talk Sports. If you guys want to subscribe to our channel, click the link right down here. If you guys want to watch the latest video on our channel, click the link right down here. And follow us on Twitter at Raw Talk Sports 1. That is Raw Talk Sports 1. And always remember, there's no talk like Raw Talk. Peace.